Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from sunny Costa Rica. Yes, the wind has died down and I am back outdoors. Guys, today's topic is going to be financial abuse and control and the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. So first of all, I'm very grateful to be outside. What a pleasure it is here, and the wind is dying down here in Costa Rica, so this is good news. Second of all, wishing you all the best. God bless you. I love you all, and thank you for being here on the channel. Now, financial abuse and control and the narcissist. What this means is, if you are in a narcissistic relationship, it could be business, easily. It could be romantic. It could be siblings. It could be neighbors. It virtually could be anybody. But what the narcissist many times likes to do is to control the narrative, not only what people believe and think and how they perceive you, but behind the doors, they like to abuse people financially. And I'm going to dig right into this. If you are married or were married or in a romantic relationship with a narcissist, you know exactly what I'm talking about, which is most likely the narcissist had you relying on them for financial resources at certain times, if not throughout the whole relationship. Remember, the narcissist is about control. They want to control everything about you, about the narrative, and to manipulate the situation to benefit them, not to benefit you. So some examples of this would be with financial abuse and control. Would be, let's say that you met the narcissist. Remember, you didn't know they were a narcissist, but you met this person who turned out to be a narcissist, and they said, hey, let's say it's romantic for this part of the video, and they say, hey, I think it'd be great if we pick you up and move you from where you're living right now, and we move you 500 miles away to a different town, like maybe where I'm from, or someplace just totally different. And you, unbeknownst to you, you said, yeah, that sounds good, because maybe you're falling in love or you believe in this person, and you believe that that person has your best interest at heart. They don't, they didn't, and they never will. But when you did this, you became isolated. If you moved your town from where you are located now, or where you were in the beginning, to a different part of, let's say, the country, or a different state, or wherever you are, this is isolation. This is one part of the control, which we'll discuss the financial control in a moment, but this is how they want you to be. Many times the narcissist wants you to pack up and leave to a desolate location, a location where you have no infrastructure, no family, no friends, no support system. They love doing this because then they can dominate you and control everything about you. So when this happens, and this is just one example, maybe you don't have a job. Maybe your finances are running low because you've been supporting the narcissist the whole time. Maybe your resources are running low. And what the narcissist does here, they will say things like, oh, don't worry about it. If we move, or when we move, I'll take care of the bills. Everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. I've got you covered. It's fine. And you're thinking, wow, what a great person. Not even close. This is a trap. It's meant to manipulate you, to keep you locked behind closed doors, literally and figuratively, so your bright shining light can't get out in the world. So they want to control you. They want to manipulate you. They want to devastate you and destroy you. Remember, if you did pack up and move cities, and let's say it is that 500-mile away city or different country altogether, you know what I'm talking about, because your whole support system was gone, and no longer could you walk down the street and talk to family members or friends or meet up with acquaintances. This was done on purpose, and the financial abuse that followed was even worse, because maybe you couldn't find a job. Maybe the narcissist told you to not get a job. Maybe jobs are difficult to come by. Maybe you were losing your financial ability to support yourself, and you became reliant on the narcissist. This is how the narcissist wants you. This is where they want you. And they do this strategically. Why? Again, it's to manipulate you and to keep you all for themselves, to isolate you, to have you losing your sense of self and becoming dependent upon the narcissist. It's the same thing in a business relationship. Let's say you're in a business relationship with a narcissist, and you sign the contract, whatever you're going to do, you're closing, whatever the deal is, it's fine. And then everything's, all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. But then mysteriously you're getting phone calls or someone's contacting you. What about this and this and this? Like, you owe money. And you're like, no, I don't owe any money. I did everything I have to. Things like this, that means the narcissist is doing things behind your back. And they're manipulating the narrative again and not being responsible, accountable, or taking ownership of their actions. This is exactly why you don't go into business with a narcissist if you know they are one ahead of time. This is exactly why you keep your finances separate if you get married or not. You should have an account for yourself, maybe a joint account with someone else, with a significant other, but you need to be financially independent. And it's never more prevalent than now. If you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. There is nothing more devastating than when you have financial resources and financial freedom, and let's say you fall in love or get ensnared with a narcissist. And what do they want to do? That's right. They want to take all of your financial resources, among other resources that you own, but they want to crush these, take them, decimate them for themselves, change the narrative so people think that they're doing all the hard work when in fact they're doing nothing. They're just basically stealing from you. And then you find yourself, your head spinning, no one believes you because you have been honest, you've been forthright, you've been telling the truth and working hard on yourself like you always have before you met the narcissist. But the narcissist saw this and they wanted to crush you and take from you. That's what they do. Remember, they manipulate any way possible, and financial resources is one way they do this. So we talked about isolation. We talked about how they will financially look to ruin people. And then there's the other insidious, quiet one. Maybe you just, let's say you got in a relationship with them and they're claiming they have no money and that they need you to pay for bills, or they need you to pay for college, or they need you to pay for their rent or their mortgage, or if they could only get that car. The list goes on and on. Maybe they need new clothes, maybe they need food, whatever. But remember, this is before you know they're a narcissist, and maybe it's the love bomb stage, and maybe you're falling for it because back then you had no boundaries. You were a people pleaser, you wanted to help out, and you thought you could change their life for the better. You couldn't, you tried, it didn't work, it never will. Remember, the narcissist was just manipulating you. They were just seeing how much they could take from you each and every day, and the boundaries were being crushed, and you believing that you were helping somebody out or giving them a better life or better opportunities or giving them that class and getting them educated. Did they care about any of that? No. What they cared about was getting supply from you and seeing how many hoops you would jump through to keep them satisfied. That's what they were doing. That's what they're doing right now. You see, they don't really care about bettering themselves. What they care about is fine-tuning their skills on how to manipulate people and take from them. Unsuspecting people that don't have the education and empowerment and enlightenment about narcissism. And there are so many people on the planet who have no idea what narcissism is. Why? Because they haven't experienced it yet, and my hope is that they don't. But the narcissist and financial abuse, it goes on and on. Maybe they're withholding money from you. Maybe it's a family member, an aunt or an uncle or somebody that gives money to everybody, but they didn't give money to you. Why? Because you're probably one of the people that doesn't play their games, and you probably know that they are not a good person, and you don't need to jump through hoops for them, but they withheld financial resources because they know that you're onto them, and they know that they're not going to benefit you unless you play their game. The list, it goes on and on and on. The narcissist, they're looking for things with their money. They're looking to better themselves, to enhance their stature, to enhance the way people perceive them, and they're looking to decimate you. Remember, there is no level playing field with a narcissist. It's a one-way street, and that one-way street benefits the narcissist. It doesn't benefit you. It never has, and it never will. It's not until we get the education, the awakening, and the awareness about narcissism that we finally build, maintain, grow, and adhere to our boundaries. But financial abuse and the narcissist, it is so prevalent. It happens everywhere. Maybe you had bills that you had to pay, like credit card bills, and you were, before you met the narcissist, you did not have credit card bills. You were paying by cash or paying off your bill every month because you are a financially sound and responsible human being. The narcissist saw this, and they said, wow, I'm up to my eyeballs in credit card debt, but this person, which turned out to be you, they have no debt, and they're financially sound, and they do all the right moves. I should have learned from them and learned how to get myself out of debt, shouldn't I? No. They're thinking, I want to figure out how I can take from them, pay off my credit card debt, get them in debt, disappear, ghost, goodbye, rinse, wash, repeat. That's what they're thinking. And if that example wasn't good enough for you, think about this one. They watched how you pay bills and how you handled your finances and everything, and you're always up to date, you're on time, you're punctual, you know what's going on with your resources. Of course, they want to take that from you. So maybe they will claim that, oh, can I just use your credit card a couple times? I'm a little bit low on money. So you say, sure, no problem, I'll loan you the credit card, and you do so. And they buy something for $100 or $60, whatever, which is good money, it's real money. And then next month comes, they have to pay the bill, and they're like, oh, I'm short, but can I borrow the credit card again because I need to get new shoes or something like that? And you're like, okay, whatever, last month you were short, I get it, no problem. This month, what do they do this month? That's right, maybe they charge $300 or more. And then the bill comes, and they're like, oh, sorry, I'm low. I couldn't find a job, or I just don't have the resources. Do you mind if I use the credit card again? And it goes on and on and on. They never had intentions of paying you back. They're just stringing you along to abuse you and hopefully take you down in the gutters with them. The narcissist, another way, is this. Watch this. You're in a family relationship. Aunt, uncle, mom, dad, spouse, whomever, kids, whatever. And you so the person in your family has a lot of money, and it turns out to be a narcissist, and they are taking care of everybody in the family, but you're not playing ball. You're not playing their games because you know that they're not a good person, and they will withhold money from you. Maybe it's college education. Maybe it's getting help with your clothes or your getting that first apartment, things like that. They will withhold finances from you if they have the ability to, until you play their game, until you fall in line with the manipulation that the narcissist wants you to do. They want you to be subservient. They want to feel good about themselves. Look at me. I'm saving the day again with all my money. People can't get enough of me. It's all about me contributing and making their lives better. Nonsense. What the narcissist is doing with resources, which is financial for this video, they're literally manipulating people, buying them, and making them fall into line so that they don't become the next victim. Play that again. That's what the narcissist wants. And if you find yourself not giving into the narcissistic whims or their desires or what they want, they will most times make you the next target. And they will make sure that you pay for it by not getting resources or by doing something else. The narcissist is a big bully. Remember this. They're a bully and a coward, and all they want to do is destroy people's lives. And financial abuse is just another way they do it. The thing is, many times with financial abuse in the narcissistic relationship, especially if you're married or business, you don't understand it until it's too late. You really don't get it, because while you're in the relationship, you think everything's going good. The narcissist is paying their bills, they're doing exactly what they need to do, everything's going fine. And it turns out when the relationship ends for whatever reason, then you get all these bills and you're like, what is this? I paid these. What are you talking about? I don't know any money. That was under their name. No. You see, all the contracts they told you that they would sign, co-sign or whatever, maybe they didn't do it. Maybe they put everything under your name, got the credit card bill, disappeared. I've heard that so many times I can't even tell you. So this is another reason why when you are getting in relationships in the present or the future, trust yourself exclusively, especially with finances in this day and age. You need to protect yourself. And we talk about boundaries so many times in the channel, but financial abuse is prevalent. It happens with narcissists more often than I care to mention. But they will do anything they can to manipulate you, to take over their narrative, to keep you subservient to them, and to make sure that you're relying on them for financial resources. If they can do it, they will do it, believe me. The last thing before I close the video is many times the narcissist will claim they don't have money, when in fact they have a mountain of money. It's just hidden and they're not using it. So they will play the victim, say, oh, can you just pay that? Can you pay this? Can you do this? Because I know you have a good job and you're making so much more money, and right now I'm not making that much money. That's all a smoke show, you guys. It's meant to take again from you, to play on your heartstrings, to have you listen to what they're telling you, which is false narrative, to manipulate you into believing you're contributing to a healthy relationship, when in fact you are just contributing to financial abuse, which is you who will pay the bill for it. It's so true. It happens so frequently. Guys, you need to protect yourself. Trust nobody. Believe in yourself and keep your finances separate from anybody. That means anybody. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay blessed. Stay true. Stay on the path. Become the best version of yourself possible. Protect your financial resources and believe in yourself always. It is so good to be outside today. God bless you. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and I love you more than words can say. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.